Welcome to another episode of Beer Bros and BS. I'm Dave, the big librarian. Tonight, these guys here with me are
JJ the Mel Chef,
Dan,
Jose,
and Tony.
So, as always, we have a bunch of beer here for you guys. What you guys bring tonight?
Alright, I brought Due South Brewing Category 5 IPA.
Cool. I brought a
Key
what's
Billy.
it called? Yeah, Brew Hub out of Lakeland, Florida. It's called Key Billy.
I brought Funky Buddha's Blueberry Cobbler.
I've got Wooden Rooster from Tallgrass Brewing Company.
You cock.
And I brought Samuel Adams Tetravis. But the first beer we had tonight is brought to us by Jose. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about it?
Alright, the Blueberry Cobbler, it's the first time it's actually come out in bottles. It used to be only available on draft. It's actually a limited release on bottles. You can get it across South Florida now. It's one per person. And it's made with blueberries and has a hint of graham crackers, also vanilla taste.
What do you all think about it?
Very good, very refreshing. Good. It's got a very natural blueberry taste to it. There's a lot of blueberry beers out there, and it tastes very artificial sweetness that's kind of yick. So this has like a nice natural, like you get the tartness a little bit of the blueberry, and then that graham cracker taste, as you mentioned. It's really nice.
I would like to see a little more graham cracker taste.
Yeah, I think in the past it had a bit more.
Right. At least this batch, because I have some of those at home. You do. I think the tartness, the bitterness of the blueberries overpowers it.
Yeah, but I definitely agree. I think the cobbler flavor, like the graham cracker flavor, is what sets it apart from some of the other blueberry beers that are out there. And that's why I prefer this one over those others.
I have to say, the aroma is a little bit medicinal.
Yeah.
But it tastes good. It does have a good... Yeah,
That
it's what they were going
taste-
for. It was like blueberry pie.
Yeah, that initial taste is good, I think. That aftertaste is very, very, to me, is very tart.
Yeah, that's like if you actually stuck a bunch of blueberries in your mouth and ate blueberries.
Yeah, it's
Although
it's tart and sweet.
I'm not sure if they
Does taste
actually
good.
use natural blueberries or if they just use an extract. They most likely use an extract, though.
For those who can't see at home, I just dropped the mic, imaginary mic.
Do we know one way or another, like, if that's true?
Well,
Because it says we use natural blueberries.
we can always reach out to Funky Buddha.
Look, you heard Funky Buddha. Let us know.
No, but they do use natural ingredients. I think whatever possible.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I like the smell.
Everything's very culinary inspired at FB.
Yeah, 5.5%, by the way, for the ABV.
What is actually the style?
I would think it would be considered more of a fruit beer. Vegetable fruit beer than an ale or a lager. We'll get back to that. Actually, though...
Oh, a wheat ale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there you go. A wheat ale with blueberry, cinnamon, and vanilla.
Okay, so tonight's topic, we have a hodgepodge of topics coming at you. JJ, what do you have for us tonight?
Alright, even though Shark Week is over, I'm going to be talking about some sharks again this week. You can never have too much shark action on, a beer podcast. So, my story
You're just going to hammerhead us with the shark?
Yes, it's going to be great white. No.
That bites.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is about a very hot shark. It's a shark that they discovered inside of undersea volcano in the Solomon Islands. It was a sleeper shark that they discovered while doing their surveys of the underwater volcanoes. And sleeper sharks are typically deep sea sharks that are found in more often than not very cold temperatures. So it was a big shock to them, not only just to see an animal that size that can grow up to about like 23 feet in length, 7 meters for everyone else not in the U.S. And that's anything that lives around like any volcanic vents or anything like that. That's a death zone for any creature. And to see the shark actually full blown in the vent. It was like volcano shark. This is a real thing. Like,
well, do they?
The end is near.
Do they think it just ended up there accidentally, or it actually like is native to that?
No, because right after that they started looking into it and found a group of these sleeper sharks hanging around the vents. So apparently they're feeding on. There's some crustaceans that hang around that area, like crabs and whatnot.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking when you said volcano vents, thinking of Chipotle and what it does to people.
Oh yeah, it could be rough. That's some hot temperatures too. So So do you guys think it's the end of the world? Sharks are in the volcano. Sharknado 3 possibly.
I don't think so.
It would be Sharkano.
Sharkano. There you go.
Because I'm on land. So if a shark were to fly and land in front of me, I would just walk around it. I think we're pretty safe
Until world floods, like World.
I mean,
well, I did see on Shark Week there is a kind of shark that can walk on land with its fins. It uses them as like rudimentary legs.
Yeah.
But then again, this is America. We have weapons.
Yeah. By the way, Tony, that is the epaulet shark that lives in the Great Barrier Reef, and the tides are so drastic there.
It's not if it's over there, it's not going to make its way over to America. We're safe. We're
But
good.
they didn't think sleeper sharks would make their way into volcanoes, and look what's happening.
Went from Antarctica to molting.
Then we'll just become allies with
Sleeper sharks, indeed.
Yeah, hey, they're very quiet. They're like the ninjas of the shark world.
Then we're going to take over. We're going to ally up with the dolphins, and they'll kill sharks for us.
Dude, dolphins kill sharks a lot.
And they rape humans.
That indeed happened. That is on YouTube.
And lose football.
What?
Yeah.
A dolphin raping a human is on YouTube.
Oh, they were at a SeaWorld thing, and I guess, one of the employees was there kind of at the edge of the pool, and the thing got up out of the edge of the water, like kind of pushed the woman over and started, just kind of like... Yeah.
Well, dolphins
all
are
sorts of
humans.
high-pitched noises and splashing. And
Yeah, but that was all from her.
Let it out, JJ. You can laugh. It's okay.
Anyway.
You have to shake your head.
That's not what the blowhole's for.
Oh!
That's not what your mother said.
Suck it, Trebek.
Yeah, anyway.
Oh, you gotta be careful. You get a peg leg.
Yikes.
We're going off the rails.
It's all about plugging holes with you guys.
And we're out of sexual innuendos.
Hey, we still have 4 more beers to go.
These are the jokes, everyone.
What about you, Jose? What do you have for us tonight?
For tonight, what I have is, have you seen the Amazon sale for the Amazon? The Prime? Prime Day?
Yeah, Prime Day.
Actually, it wasn't exactly that. It was very overhyped, and I'm very disappointed because I recently just got Amazon, and I can't believe that. Like, okay, fine, I can get a knee brace on discount.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I actually had waited for a while. I was going to buy some more equipment, some better equipment for us for Beer Bros and BS.
Which is coming.
Which is coming soon. And actually, I was looking at a 12-channel mixer, and I'm telling you, it had been discounted, as most things on Amazon are. And the price went up $10 today.
What?
It went up $10.
On the greatest sales day ever, better than Black Friday.
And I'm thinking, I've had Amazon.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, oh no, yeah, I have to go. I even set like a calendar update. Today I was going to go on Amazon and find all these great deals, and I found...
As a friend pointed out, like, oh great, it's just like Black Friday. It started 3 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast.
Well, here's the question. Did you get a good deal on your knee brace?
I don't need any brace.
We're going to take care of that at Beer Bros and BS. We're tough guys.
Beer Bros and baseball bats.
Yeah, I looked up for the funniest thing that I could find that was on sale, and you can buy a whole case of canned green beans, and it was only for $4.59. So, what a bargain there, and it was organic canned green beans, so...
Amazon Pantry coming on up.
Yeah, exactly. It was right next to the unicorn meat.
That's actually, I think that they're just selling that for, Think Geek.
Yeah, Think Geek.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it wasn't real unicorn meat then?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't we, sue Amazon for false advertising?
Well, I'm sure it says it somewhere on there. It's not real unicorn meat. But then again, you know what? You all know what the national animal of Scotland is, right?
Exactly.
It is the unicorn.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. You can make it. For your national animal, you can make whatever animal you want.
That was on one of the podcast episodes we talked about that.
Unicorn, was it?
I'm pretty sure.
I've noticed now we talk a lot about Scotland on this podcast.
It is.
Last week, Dan brought up the shortest commercial flight.
Yep.
Scotland again. Scotland strikes.
Yeah.
We love you, Scotland.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm dying to go to Scotland.
Yeah.
If we have any listeners from there, they can tweet at us. Just to say hi.
At Beer Bros, but yeah.
Yeah, if you have some room and board.
Okay. So, what'd you bring for us this week, Dan?
Okay. So, you guys remember the game Counter-Strike?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a story that actually occurred a couple years ago. But,
What about the knife?
yeah. So, there's a guy that his character in Counter-Strike got stabbed and got killed. And, he was so pissed about it that he spent 6 months tracking down the person that did it to him. Found out that guy was just about 2 hours away from him, went to that dude's house, and actually stabbed him to death.
Dude! What the fuck?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to doxing people?
To what?
Yeah.
Doxing, where you release their address out into...
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Or swatting.
Well, there's so many, creepy websites where you can, just put in a name and you get everyone's personal
everything.
information about it. And
Yeah.
If you want to know about Tony, tweet at us, Beer Bros BS. We'll send out everything. Or we won't.
or don't do that.
Or we don't.
Yeah, Counter-Strike's one of those games that's just been around for such a long time. Those people are dedicated. I mean, they're the hardest of the hardcore in the PC community. Because the game's been out for almost 15 years, and people are still playing it.
It's because of all the mods, man.
Yeah.
Make it a new game, yeah.
No, but people still play all the original maps as it was originally intended.
Dust
so.
2.
Oh, that's an awesome game.
So we're actually on our second beer of the night. Brought to us by Dan.
That's right, yes. This is from Brew Hub Craft Collection, something I just heard of today. And they are located in Lakeland, Florida. And this is a beer called Keybilly. According to the bottle, it says it is an amber ale that is perfect for an afternoon of fishing or boating in the Florida Keys. And they say that the brewmaster starts with pale and crystal malts and then adds authentic, world-renowned key lime juice to give it its crisp, refreshing citrus flavor. So, upon reading that, I was kind of excited to try it out.
I think
it's-
I could picture I could picture drinking this in the Keys.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not an incredible beer, but it's not necessarily bad. It's 5.4% ABV.
You said this was supposed to be an amber?
It is indeed an amber ale with key lime juice added. Yes.
Okay.
So I wonder if they were going for the Reservoir Dogs. This is Key Billy's Super Sounds of the 70s weekend.
I forgot about that, man.
Dude, nice. Yeah.
I could use a little more key lime juice.
I agree.
I was going to say, I have to say it's not very key limey.
It's very mild.
I mean, you can taste it on the back end a little bit.
I think it's nice, but it's more mild than I was expecting. I
But-
kind of wanted more of that tartness
Well, I'm
to
just-
pop through.
Well, I mean, it's not a sour. It's not trying to get like that,
Yeah.
which the key lime juice would add. But if it's made for being on the boat,
Yeah.
you don't want something heavy.
No, yeah.
You
if
want
you're
something
having this ice cold out in the sun, I can
refreshing,
imagine it
yeah.
being nice.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say this is another one of those, as we call them, the beach beers.
Yeah, like-
definitely a beach beer.
It's almost like a Corona with lime, but you don't need to add the lime.
I think this is better than a Corona.
Well,
Yeah, it's
well,
better. It's better than that, but that's kind of like
The idea,
flavor profile.
yeah, I think that's the idea that they're going for. You don't want to drink a shitty ass Corona. And,
Well, the color,
Then there's all-
the color is significantly darker than a Corona's color.
And if you don't want a Corona, there's always the Limerita.
oh man, I remember you trying to chug one of those fuckers.
just have a Modelo if you have to have Mexican beer.
Yeah, no, I agree on that. Yeah, for the viewers out there, Dave can chug a
Just
pitcher.
about anything.
Yeah, a pitcher, and I think I've seen you do it in
Under a minute.
30 seconds.
He's won money for it. It's been on YouTube. People have challenged him from across town.
Yep. And he did one of those, the margarita one that he's talking about, and he couldn't do it. And he was up on stage. It was a roll of beer. I remember it. And they're like, everyone's watching. Dave. And he just stopped like halfway. He's like, I'm sorry, guys. This beer is terrible.
Like, I can't drink this at all.
I've never experienced that in my life, not being able to perform for a crowd. It's something special and magical hearing, dozens of people chanting your name. It does wonders. I can only imagine how an athlete feels. And trying to drink that, I just could not.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
I can only imagine.
So we do not recommend the Dosaritas or Limeritas here at Beer Bros BS.
Yeah, seriously. If you want to stick a fruit into your beer, that's fine. Go ahead, be our guest. But don't get the ones
We
that are
sticking whatever you want into your beer, just so you guys know.
Yeah, it's a party.
Just be safe about it.
Just be safe about it.
Use protection.
As I say, don't put fruit in your beer unless the brewer put it in there.
Hey-o. Amen to that.
What if the brewer says to garnish with it?
Yeah, there's some that do that.
Yeah.
Blue Moon has an orange.
And
Actually, Widmer Brothers, the one that started that tradition.
That is true, actually.
so how do you feel about that, Tony?
Yeah.
Still no. The brewer does it. They know what I'm talking about.
I hate wit beers anyways.
Exactly.
Not even an orange wedge is going to save it for me.
Is it because you just hate wit? I was going to go with the joke.
Yeah.
It didn't pan out. It was funnier in my
Womp,
head.
womp, womp.
As soon as I said it.
Without words.
Oh, nice save by Jose.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So anyway, this dude stabbed a guy over him killing his character in a video game 6 months earlier. I mean, something like that is just mind-boggling. And apparently, he was he's only going to be spending 2 years behind bars and then receive anger management therapy.
What? And he killed the guy, right?
You only got 2 years?
I didn't think he killed him.
Actually, I'm not sure if
Yeah, there's no way he's only getting 2 years.
Because what I read, I don't think he killed him. I thought he just stabbed him.
Well, what was the trial like? But Your Honor, he killed my Counter-Strike character, so this is like, self-defense.
Well, it depends.
Even though you could just play the next map.
But here's the thing: if the judge and jury are gamers, you'd be like, "Oh,
Maybe.
that motherfucker."
I'm pretty sure I've heard you threaten murder, JJ. And
I do. I will admit I am a sore loser and a sore winner.
You're just a sore.
Aww. Beat your ass.
Exactly.
Not like Call of Duty.
Not at life.
Oh, that's
What?
harsh.
Damn, son.
No, it's just like in real life. In real life.
I'm really good at the board game.
the game of life.
Is that even a thing anymore? Did I just
It is, but now
reference myself?
You just
I don't think there's an actual
age,
just like game of regular life. Now it's all themed, like Simpsons life and
Oh.
Game of Thrones life. And
I would not want
What
to
have
play
you?
the Game of Thrones one because everybody's going to die.
Die, yeah.
spoilers.
cold. Like a beer. So that brings me to my topic for tonight. I want to talk about Florida Man. We've talked a little bit about Florida Man.
I knew you were going there.
And there are so many. I have 5 little headlines for you.
So what did Florida Man do this time?
Well, in this week, there was a Florida man in Jacksonville. He tried to, a homeless man, a transient, tried to cash a $368 billion check at Bank of America. He got arrested. There was another Florida man.
Are you saying that it was not a valid check?
Evidently, the story that I read is he bought the check from another guy for $100 a year earlier,
Wow.
and the man that sold him that check for $100 said that he could cash it for whatever amount he wanted. So that guy thought $368 billion was the
max.
amount, good amount, not $368 billion $1. No, just
A nice round number.
and
Well,
if I
normally
remember,
checks are round.
the check itself, he wrote in the box where you write the number, he wrote 368, and then he just added comma 000, and he went down around the check to the account number at the bottom. He just kept writing zeros. I think he got to the point where he got to the end, he's like, this is enough. if it was a small account number, it could have been 368 trillion for all I know.
Yeah.
Clearly, he had no sense.
I guess. There's another man, I think in Palm Beach, Florida. He was arrested, or he's from Palm Beach. He was arrested for stealing $2 million worth of Legos from around the country.
Jesus. Wow. What a blockhead.
So this was over a period of time, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah, he really built up.
Built up to that amount.
There's another guy, another Florida man.
He really had to duplicate his efforts.
He was piling stacks.
There's another Florida man from Jacksonville who got arrested for playing the national anthem. This one was actually on his guitar. It was actually because he played it in the middle of the street, and the police told him you can't stop traffic. You have to get out of the street. So he went to the sidewalk, and there was a scene that was made because the police were there. And out of respect, according to the police, out of respect for the national anthem, he let the guy continue. To the point there was a scene, and the only way they could get the people to calm down was to arrest him and get him out of there.
Oh,
So the guy got arrested for playing the national anthem.
that's sad. But hey, cheers to that guy, man.
And civil disobedience, I don't know about that.
I don't know. Seems like a patriot to me.
Talking about football,
He was playing for freedom.
well, now you're talking about Patriots. Let me talk about a Florida man and former Miami Dolphin who's facing decades in prison.
Oh, I heard about this story.
Will Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's I think 20 counts of fraud. He tried to create his own banking scheme where he would make loans to other athletes, and it was all so fraudulent. And what actual loans he did make? Did he
lend out $368 billion?
No. It was in the millions though, and I think he's facing 20 years for every fraud charge that he's facing, and that's 20 counts. So he's facing quite a life in jail.
Does he count as Florida man though?
Well, he lives in Davie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Davie, Florida. Little area in Broward.
Yeah, that's where the Dolphins practice facility is.
And last I know, he had been on on the Dolphins radio shows after games and whatnot. So gotta love those. How about them Dolphins? We're actually on our third beer of the night, brought to us by Beer Caps. I mean JJ.
Yeah, by Mr. Kneecaps here. Again, there it is.
Just paint the picture for everyone.
So yeah, it's a visual.
Just paint the picture for the public.
Yeah, I've got some Funky Buddha bottle caps on my knees. So they're kneecaps. Tony loves a good play on words. They're kneecaps.
I had to say it. Dan and I are finding that so funny. Because Dan is he's rubbing his sinuses and he's like, I can't believe we're doing this again.
It's just as funny this time.
Tony's head is turning purple.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Yep, there's
You got a purple head.
I saw that movie.
Put that thing away.
And for you at home, Tony is now taking a picture of
Said
JJ's kneecap.
So on to the beer that I brought. It is from Due South Brewing. So it's local hometown boys up in Broward. And this is their...
Boynton Beach, Florida.
Boynton Beach, yeah. That's still Broward, right?
It is Broward.
Yeah, okay.
North Broward.
North Broward. So anyway, it's their Category 5 IPA. So this is their Imperial Double IPA. It's 8.5%. It's one of the strongest beers that they have. And you're looking at a beer that has a nice hop up front. It's got that piney taste going on. And you can definitely tell which is one of the characteristics that they use in the brewery for their IPAs, the caramel malt that you get. And it gives it that little bit of smoothness towards the back end. It's very nice.
Smooth back ends.
Ayo.
As opposed to
Ripley, cottage cheesy.
I'm sorry to ask.
Concave.
Definitely, if you have the means, stick with smooth back end.
Yes.
So yeah, to me, it's one of the, for a double IPA, it's one of the more easy drinking ones. You can find this in a lot of concert venues down here, especially during the summer when it's hot as balls. So it's good for the concert summer series.
That's true, yeah.
Are you saying that your balls are constantly hot, though?
Well, you live in Miami, it'd be kind of hard. I wear jeans a lot, even during the summertime, so...
Powder. That's a trick. Not so hot.
Yeah, talcum powder. So, anyway, what do you guys think?
Very nice. Doesn't taste like that high ABV that it is.
Yeah, Due South keeps improving. Every time I have one of their beers, I like it more than the previous time I've had them. So this time the Category 5 is spot on. It's nice, good hop presence. Like you said, the malty finish. And normally I'm not big on malty beers in general, especially IPAs.
Really?
But this one is a nice, just well balanced double IPA.
Yeah, and it carries over nice. It carries over nice in the can, which sometimes the double IPAs. Sometimes the can does something to it. At least to me.
It tastes metallic, kind of.
Yeah, even though they put the lining inside the cans now, but I don't know. This one, it retains the nice freshness and all the flavors.
What do you think of the beer, Jose?
Yeah, I like the grapefruit notes on it. It's kind of floral, so I like that. Some double IPAs that I tried, they taste too amber.
Right.
And I don't like that. On my IPAs, I like to taste floral, hoppy, hoppiness on my IPAs.
It's very smooth. To wrap it up, I think it's a very smooth IPA in general, especially a double IPA. It's very good. So
Well done, Due South.
Yeah, very good.
Props.
So before we get to, and just a reminder, you can find more Florida Man here. I'll be covering him throughout our run, however far we go with it. I'll be giving you updates on all the crazy shit that
All the
happens
zany
in
antics.
Florida. Zany. Call it what it is. It's some crazy shit.
It is.
Only in Florida.
Yeah.
This
Follow Florida Man on Twitter. Get all the updates.
This is why we drink, because we have to share the air with these same folk.
Yes.
Same folk. What do you mean?
Florida.
Are they Florida folk? Are they Florida crackers moving cattle across our great state?
I have no response for this.
No, they're moving crocodiles.
Or humping them.
Yeah.
That was a fake story.
Hello.
Oh, that was fake?
Yeah, that was fake.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a story making the viral round saying that a guy had kept an alligator after it tried to eat him. He had been keeping it as a sex slave.
That's disgusting, dude.
And it was fake.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm glad that's fake.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, poor alligator. What the fuck?
But you never know what happens in Everglades City. I'm just kidding. We love you, Everglades City.
Don't worry, nobody there can listen to us. They don't have the internet.
Oh, man. That's Dan, everybody.
There's Dan Colcon.
Yeah.
Quick shot.
Yeah, you can come
Social
back.
media everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
So before we get to our next one, our next topic, Tony has a little something for us.
Well, let me do my topic, and then
I'm sorry.
I'll ask my question a little later on. So, have you guys heard about Google's Deep Dream?
No, what is that?
So, basically, it's Google and other researchers are using neural networks so that to try to get computers to be able to identify the contents of photos, right? so that could help with image searching and indexing and all that kind of thing. And, so computers are getting better at identifying what's in a photo using neural networks. And part of it, I'm probably doing a terrible job of explaining it, but one thing that they've been able to do is play with the algorithm. And, if you give it a photo and you tell it that it contains something that is not really in the photo, it's going to use that data. And if you reverse it, where you tell it to generate an image based on what you tell it is in the photo, then it comes up with crazy results.
Okay.
And a lot of it seems to be just blending dogs into photos. But anyway, what comes out is these crazy acid trippy versions of photos. So here's an example. They all look like
his ass is a Rottweiler.
What the fuck is
And
that?
just so you know, you can't see him right now.
We'll post a link.
Oh, I have seen that. I actually have seen that. We will tweet this out.
Yeah, so if
Link to this.
if you search for Deep Dream, Google search it, or search for hashtag Deep Dream, you're gonna see a bunch of photos that people have fed into the software and generated these Deep Dream images, this crazy eyeball dog.
God.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I did see that.
So I took the liberty of uploading Beer Bros and BS into the
I can't wait to see.
into it here.
Oh no.
And so I took the original photo from our first episode, and a week later, this came out.
I'm the Joker.
Oh my god, you're a dog.
I'm some kind of dog seal. And Dave has got I think 4 eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, is that because I wear glasses?
Oh, I'm sorry, 8 eyes. Yeah, Dan is totally
You got a mask.
turned
like a
into
superhero,
turned into
Yeah.
the actual Joker, I think.
Yeah.
And the microphone turned into a dog.
And we will send this out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Yeah.
We'll send that everywhere out there.
This will be crazy. And what I've actually done is I've taken this Deep Dream photo and fed it back in.
No.
So
Uh-oh.
we'll have Deep Dream 2 whenever it is ready.
Dude, your face, Tony, looks like anyone who's playing the Batman game that's out right now. Scarecrow uses the fear gas, and when you see Batman's face is fucking melting and shit. That's what that looks like. It's
And it looks like he's a juggalo.
Except it's a dog or a seal or a dog seal.
You look like you're trying to be a juggalo.
Yeah, actually, you kind of look like Shaggy 2 Dope.
Like you're down with ICP.
Are you down with the clown?
I'm insane dog posse.
From our studios in Duck Dome, Georgia, Louisiana. Still down, goddammit.
But yeah, so if you're so inclined, just do a search for Deep Dream and you can see some craziness.
Just make sure you put Deep Dream, because when you start typing Deep D, you're going to get some weird stuff. Right, Dan?
Yikes.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, clear your search history. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't do it too much, though.
Yeah.
Turn into a snowman.
So we're actually on our third beer of the night.
No, 4.
4.
Fourth? Oh, man, I'm losing count already.
Cut 'em off.
That's
Cut 'em
brought
off.
to us by Tony.
Yeah, so I've got here, it's Wooden Rooster from Tallgrass Brewing Company, which is from Manhattan, Kansas.
Oh.
And
Of course, Manhattan, Kansas.
the Little Apple.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where K-State is. And it is a rye whiskey barrel-aged Belgian-style triple.
In a can.
Yes, and it comes in a can.
That's all boy.
With a big cock on it.
It's a big cock.
Indeed, actually,
Well, it's a wooden cock.
actually, the rooster looks almost like it's been deep dreamed.
What do y'all think of the beer?
I'm in a deep dream from the spirit. It's amazing.
It is really damn good. I like it a lot. It's hard to describe.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely tell it's a triple. And man, you almost get like an oakiness from it.
That rye, man.
Yeah, like
I don't taste the oaky. The oak. I definitely taste the rye.
Yeah, the rye comes up like right away.
Yeah, it's almost. To me, it's got a little bit of that hint of like a bourbon.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they're not that different.
I don't know. Like after you drink it, like afterwards, I get that after finish. Like when I have like anything that's aged on an oak barrel.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, like that sweet.
This is like drinking whiskey.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
Well, not whiskey, bourbon.
Yeah.
Oh, bourbon is whiskey, but
Yes.
it's like bourbon whiskey because usually bourbon is a bit sweeter than
Right.
Irish whiskey or Scotch.
It actually does feel like you're sipping on bourbon. Yeah.
A little bit, but then you do. I guess after you do swallow, you do get a bit of that wheat flavor from the beer still.
Yeah, I like it, man. It's pretty good.
Yeah. What was the percentage on this, by the way?
8.5.
Wow. Seems like it would be more than that.
Wait, am I right?
Yeah.
It's Tony reads the can.
I don't see it.
Hey, he just wants to look at
What do
the
you think of beer,
document.
Jose?
This beer has wood.
What are you saying? The beer gave you wood?
Such
Has
stuff.
wood and
Oh, that's what I tasted.
Ah.
Nah.
So, you want to jump in to throw something else out there, Tony?
Um,
A hypothetical?
yeah, so this is a question that I've stolen from the Arscast podcast, and it comes from Tim Stillman at Stillberto. And, Arscast is a very popular podcast from Arsenal Football Club.
A suboptimal team in the British
No.
Premier League.
Bunch of arseholes they are.
So,
Be civil,
Naturally-
gentlemen.
naturally they discuss, all sorts of, Arsenal Football Club related topics, including this one. Would you rather have sex with a cow and have nobody ever find out, or don't have sex with a cow, but everyone in the world believes that you have? It's all over the newspapers, and there's absolutely no prospect of convincing anyone that you haven't for the rest of your life.
Ooh.
Jose, go.
I was hoping I wasn't first.
at least I got sex out of a cow.
Everyone's gonna know, whatever.
Yeah.
Tony?
So you're totally going for sex with the cow?
Yeah.
Dan?
If nobody's gonna know, man, fuck it.
JJ?
Yeah, cow sex.
Tony?
Dave?
I am the host of the show.
That's the question.
Yeah, he asked the question. Come on.
Come on, all three, say your answer at the same time.
I'm not fucking a cow. Bunch of cow fuckers.
Yeah, but everybody's gonna think that you
I don't
did.
fucking care.
And nobody's gonna know that I actually did.
That's utterly ridiculous.
I don't know, man. I think it's pretty moving.
But no, I wouldn't fuck a cow.
What if you were a cow?
Alright,
But I
chainsaw
want
Bob.
No.
I would have to say, I'd have sex with the cow, because it wouldn't be too different than sex with your moms.
Hey, I cattle like this.
Oh, God damn it.
We're milking this for all it's worth.
I guess my rationale is I could live with my own private shame, as long as no one else knew that.
Yeah, like, in this day and age where, that would just be a wildfire. And your image would be associated with cowfucker, even if you denied it. And you knew for a fact that it didn't happen. And even if there was a witness there saying, no, he did not do this, the world would not believe you and you would be cowfucker.
Yeah, and then there would be...
Which you would be regardless, but at least no one else would know.
And then random people will go up to you. I like cows too.
You
You would start the coalition.
You get your own show on VH1. Next thing you know, you have your own show on VH1. You're reviewing stuff from that happened in the 90s.
Oh, God.
You're a C-list celebrity. Who knows what could happen? But you know what? Fuck you, fuckers.
I wouldn't want the sterling reputation of Beer Bros BS sullied by these cow sex accusations.
Interspecies erotica.
Now, what if it was a donkey?
What if it was like a sexier animal?
Would you like to please tell me?
How about a beagle?
Do you find beagles more attractive than cows?
Yes.
It's from Beavis and Butthead, man.
Let's do it.
Would you hump a hound?
Can you tell me three sexier animals?
Maybe a beagle. Yeah. You would hump a hound.
I mean, I've already said that, given these two choices thrust upon me, that I would go with the cow thing. So I'm trying to see where you would draw the line. Any sexy animals that you would go with?
The sexiest animal would have been your mom.
Oh, I know my mom's sexy.
Yeah, but no.
You'll never look at a hamburger the same again.
I don't fuck hamburgers.
Well, if it's got nice buns.
No.
These jokes are getting cheesy.
Oh, God.
Double G.
I'm having a heart attack.
I'm a hamburger. Fuck me.
The hamburger.
So would you fuck a hamburger? What about Grimace?
No one can fuck the Grimace.
No one would survive.
Grimace fucks you.
Unless
It's only in Russia.
unless the Gingy Donald came through.
Is anyone still listening to this?
Just so you know, Beer Bros and BS does
Not
stand
condone.
with the Gingy. We stand with you. Equal rights for everybody.
And we all believe gingers have souls.
We also do not condone cow sex or Grimace sex.
Guys, next thing I know, I'm going to find my wife with a Grimace costume.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
Mic drop.
Alright, on that note, good night, everybody.
Before we continue,
Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up.
I'm just thinking about the cows in the Chick-fil-A commercials. They're holding signs, fuck me, Tony.
Fuck less cows.
That's the other podcast. One of the guys was concerned about the cow's feelings. He wanted to make sure that the cow wanted it, and that it was not cow rape.
Well, do they have the mental capacity for that? They can't just fucking smell chicken.
I don't think they can actually spell or read.
Are you sure about that? No, they can't do that. And how can they consent for sex?
Oh, poor Elsie.
So, on this topic, let me ask you, Dan, what burns your bacon?
Or burns your steaks.
Holy shit, man. I don't even know where to start. Dude, I have no idea what to go with right now.
Hey, you know what? I'll pick it up. Actually, I had something. I'm going to change it just because of what you said. People who order top quality meat, well done.
Oh, yeah, dude. What the fuck are you doing? You're ruining it.
Yeah.
That's like buying
A Ferrari.
that's like getting a nice HD TV and then, just watching,
Non-HD channels.
tape.
Yeah, VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it seems
I
scary
love
to
the way
you...
my cassette tape sounds
Yeah.
with my surround sound speakers.
Yeah,
I'm talking vinyl sounds warmer.
Fuck that.
You know what burns my bacon? It's people that say vinyl sounds warmer.
That doesn't count this week.
Yeah, it's not your turn. So anyway, yeah, so people that... I can understand, there's certain culture, especially down here in Miami, it seems like everyone, because they like really thin steaks, you have to cook those all the way through, because if not, it's going to be completely raw.
Yeah.
But when, some friends I've encountered here, that when they order a full-blown, a big ribeye or a filet mignon, they'll be like, I want it well done. I'm like, dude, you might as well just eat my shoe. What the fuck are you doing to this lovely piece of cow? God forbid we desecrate these wonderful animals. So that burns my bacon.
Jose, What burns your bacon?
Adobe Flash on websites.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, it is so terrible. First of all, now they figured out, so what happened over the past few days is that the hacking team, they released a whole bunch of hacks. They got hacked and they released a whole bunch of vulnerabilities out on software. So one of the vulnerabilities was on Flash, and it's pretty bad. So bad that Firefox said, no more Flash until they actually upgrade this shit. Because
So does it sound crazy that Steve Jobs was like, Flash on an iPhone? No, thank you.
no, it doesn't sound crazy.
That was
It's so bad that Adobe's like, we're not making Flash anymore. So they should just like get done with it and not use it ever again. Browsers should just like
So are you
drop it.
advocating for Silverlight?
No, they're actually dropping that too. Microsoft said,
Yeah.
no more of that, no more Silverlight, no more Flash, no more
Java for everybody?
JavaScript.
Yeah, JavaScript for
And
everybody.
like HTML5, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, 5, yeah.
There's your IT nerd speak.
Yeah, I was going to say, coming from official people that can actually talk about it. So, good on you, gentlemen. There's your free plug that you do what you do best.
What about you, Tony? What burns your bacon?
What burns my bacon this week is people that record videos vertically and upload them to YouTube. I just every damn time I'm like, it's 2015. Don't you know by now to record horizontally, because that's the way that video screens are oriented. I hate seeing them.
What are you talking about? My TV, like, you have your TV so weird.
You mean your aspect ratio is at 9:16?
Yeah. I watch everything in portrait mode.
Oh, nice. So, like in Demolition Man, all the TVs were like that. They were like rectangles, but going like that.
I know, Dave, everything with you is about selfies and portraits, so that's why you have everything in portraits.
Excuse me, I use squares.
Mm.
They're good anyway. You want to keep rotating it.
Either way, it's wide.
Aspect.
It's longer than it's wide, so.
Giggity?
That's what she said.
That was with a question mark.
But it's the thickness and the width they want.
Oh, right.
Anyway, yeah, vertical video. Just stop doing that, people. This is a public service announcement
PSA.
from Beer Bros BS. Record video horizontally, and vertical video burns my bacon!
Very good.
Dan, what burns your bacon?
What burns my bacon is a lot of the stupid shit you'll see shared on Facebook, primarily from places like BuzzFeed and whatnot. Not just like the stupid quizzes that people will take from them, but a lot of like the clickbait headlines that they'll say something absolutely ludicrous and ridiculous to the point where you're like, really, that's so fucking stupid. I have to click on it and see how they're going to redeem it. And then they never do, and you wind up wasting like 4 hours. But anyway, this is one that I actually
Long article.
saw. And
That's a really fun article. Are there pictures?
15 hairstyles that will change your life.
And it ends
Well, no,
with
this
What happened
spot.
next will drive you to tears.
so
3 hours later.
apparently, the other day, BuzzFeed shared a post that said, these pictures in this, the headline quote is, these pictures confirm that Lana Del Rey is a modern-day Jesus Christ. And, I mean, obviously that's completely ridiculous because he'd be prettier. But,
No, we already know Surge.
but I'm just saying, like, just shit like that grinds my gears, burns my bacon, does all those sorts of things. And
It's not only that it exists, it's that your friends put it up there.
yeah,
so.
dude, it's if it was just there and I would know that, okay, I'm not going to go looking for that kind of shit. But everybody will like reshare the same stupid fucking cat video like 12 times, and I don't care.
I honestly think
Well, just it's okay. You're not a cat person.
When you see somebody
Hey,
with a
the
semicolon
Donald-
tattoo, it means they didn't kill themselves.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yes.
There were too much of a. I'm sorry, guys.
That's Dan 12 Con. Find him on Twitter,
I
Instagram.
didn't actually know what that meant. I thought that they just like
You
really
mean
loved grammar.
you didn't have 18 friends, share that article?
I scrolled right past it.
I have to
guess
say,
it's that I guess it's that your friends just like were like, oh my god, I just wasted my time on this. I can't be the only asshole that wasted my time on this. Let me post it on online.
Let me ruin everyone else's day.
You have to share in my.
It's called the Dave effect. Oh, my day's ruined. I will ruin everyone else's.
But
you didn't like a Donald Trump cat that was on today?
people, posted photos of their cats with Donald Trump hairstyles.
Hey.
Get on Facebook, everyone.
Yeah, I mean,
But
the guy's got a whack haircut, whatever.
But let me tell you,
That's not his hair.
I've just hidden all posts from BuzzFeed, and my life has improved that much.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
But what if something could actually save your life? What if BuzzFeed finds the cure for baldness?
Oh!
I'm happy with the way I look.
I'm just saying.
God shaves your head.
And all,
Well,
that's hypothetical. Oh, that's a hypothetical.
I guess I'll never.
What if you could?
Here we go.
What if you could get Scarlett Johansson, and all you had to do was read a BuzzFeed article?
Then I read a
Well,
book.
good.
But you'll never know because you're not going to see the article. And it's intent. I'm not telling, not spreading out. It can only be shared online.
That's okay. I've already been with Scarlett Johansson in my dreams many times.
Ugh.
There was an awkward silence.
Can we go back to the cow sex?
So we're actually on our final beer of the night.
What?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like I said,
it's not true at all.
yeah, we're on the final beer of the night. I brought this one. It's the Samuel Adams Tetravis. It's part of their Barrel Room collection. It's a Belgian quad coming in at 10.2%. What do you guys think of it?
So you're sticking up for Sam Adams after the other time.
Yeah, Sam Adams gets a lot of crap thrown at them, and they put me on craft beer. I love Boston Lager.
Treacherous. Yeah. I'm quite hungry. Treacherous for my
Well, they make other things that are pretty good too, like the gingerbread one.
Yeah. I think
Mary Maker.
The Merry Maker.
Yeah, I think a lot of the old Feswig?
Yeah.
That one's really good.
It is really good, and I hate that you can only ever get it in the
winter pack.
The winter pack of 24 or whatever. Can you just?
I think a lot of their dark beers are kind of underrated. But as far as this one,
they do make some good ones. Like the Black Lager is good.
Yeah.
It's just the new wave of craft beer hipster douchebaggery that wants to hate on anything successful is going to say, "Oh, fuck Samuel Adams. They're too successful, too rich to be cool,
too big to be craft."
Yeah, exactly. It's like all that. You already hear it now, like with some of the real small companies that have jumped up. Without naming names, but some of the Florida ones, and people are like, "Oh, yeah, they've already sold out. Their beer quality's already gone downhill because they're mass producing." Get the fuck out of here, dude.
You know what? I'm sorry that their beards weren't long enough for you.
The flavor got diluted.
And if you've seen the Sam Adams commercials, the guys have long beards. So
yeah,
they look like cool dudes. I would totally drink with all of them. They look like.
So what do you think of the beer, guys?
Oh yeah.
We should talk about that as well.
You know what, man? It is pretty damn good. It's kind of sweeter than I was expecting it to be.
You taste raisins.
Raisins. That's just what I was going to say.
That's the first thing that I was picking up, and then I noticed that the bottle said there was also some clove in there.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting a note of that, but yeah, definitely it's raisiny.
You said this is a quad, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. They have I think 3 or 4 of them out.
And what is it? It's
right now.
Yeah, oak barrel aged quad.
Yeah, oak barrels.
No.
I don't really taste the oak barrels.
Yeah. That's.
I taste a little bit in the very beginning, but it quickly disappears into raisiny.
Yeah, it wasn't like the wooden cock.
That Belgian yeast, you can taste it.
Yeah, it's not as prominent as like some quads that you get there. Like, there's some quads out there that they're so fucking heavy, and you're just like you'll have like we're doing real small pours here. They're 4 ounces.
3 philosophers.
That's a fantastic beer, though. But there's other ones. But that one works. That you'll have that and one glass, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, dude!" Like,
it fills you up.
Yeah, like you don't want any more. Like this, you can probably have a couple and still get the good buzz off of it and keep on drinking. What was the ABV? Sorry,
10.2. 10.2.
Yeah.
It's a cool looking bottle too.
Yeah, it's like
It's got that kind of barrel shape to it.
Yeah, it looks like a wine bottle, like the.
It's like a hexagonal bottle.
Kind of.
Actually, I think it's supposed to be like a fermenter. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a Bordeaux Bordeaux bottle where it has like the broad shoulders on the thing.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm not too much of a wine guy, but I know some of the bottles because of Mythbusters when they blew up all the wine.
Yeah, I wonder how old this bottle is, because I'd be interested to age it and see how it develops.
I just bought it, so I would say relatively new. I do also have a barrel-aged triple by them in oak barrels as well, so we can age that for a few episodes. We're in episode 13 now, so episode 30.
Let's do it.
You heard it here.
How about 33? So that way, it's 20 episodes later, so it's 33. Sorry.
Are you a numbers guy? Are you the kind of guy that's like, today is July 15th, 2015?
I'm
July 7/15/15. Yeah.
You know what? I'm one of those 11/11 assholes.
I was gonna.
Actually, that's why they have Prime Day.
This was
today,
one thing
because if you add up 71515, the sum ends up being a prime number.
So that's actually something I was going to ask on an episode of the podcast. Like, do you guys say you look at a digital clock and the time is 8:24? Do you look at it and go, "Oh, 8 divided by 2 is 4. I'm happy." And then it goes to 8:25 and you're pissed off because there's no pattern or equation in it anymore.
No,
I'm not obsessive compulsive about my time. I look at it and say, it's 8:24. Holy shit, I have to get to work. Or it's 8:24. What am I still doing at work?
I say, it's 6 minutes away from 8:30. Oh, now it's only 5 minutes away from 8:30.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you've never seen fucking 8:24 a.m. in your life, Dan.
No.
I guess it's just me then.
No, I don't get depressed when it goes away, but when I see 3:14 or
And then you're
23.
Hey, that's pi. I know that number, right? I don't know. I like to just
the
try to find
IT
a pattern
guys
and
are
some
in agreement
sequence
again.
of numbers.
See, but for me, the only thing that I would like to see is if it's just a logical progression. 1:23, 2:34.
Yeah, I just
Right? Does it?
That's what I.
I'm with Dan on this.
Oh, look at that!
56.
And that's satisfying to my brain.
I look at it and I say, "Oh, look at that," and I continue on. I don't think about it again until somebody would bring that up, or number repeated.
It might get stuck in our head now.
111.
305.
You're welcome, listeners.
Last coffee time in Miami.
3:05.
Yeah. Cafecito time.
No, in my office 2.
3:05. 3:05. Dale.
2:00.
Yeah, by the way,
also
Tony
Rocky
loves Pitbull. It's his favorite musical artist.
No, it isn't.
So for me, what burns my bacon is passive aggressiveness. In general.
Yeah, really.
Get the fuck out of here.
Maybe-
I will flip this table over.
Why would you say that?
Yeah. Keep it coming, Dan. Dan?
Dan?
See, you got nothing. That's how good this friendship is. And I say what burns my bacon, he's like,
No, because it's fucking burning my bacon too. And I don't want to get into it.
I don't like passive aggressive people. I don't like people that hate passive aggressive.
I bet you don't.
I'm just never mind.
Internet trend.
I'm trying to burn your bacon there by being passive aggressive.
You'd have to cook my bacon for a long time to burn it, baby. Woo!
Okay.
Dan, you want to say something? You have that look on your face.
No, I have no words, man. I don't know.
So on that note, guys, let me ask you, what was your favorite beer of the night?
You know what? That's a tough call. Probably blueberry cobbler, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say the wooden rooster was very good.
I'm going to go with the Cat 5 from Due South.
Cat 5.
Wow.
I'm going to go with the Sam Adams.
Wow.
Yeah,
this is one of the only ones
we're all
that
divided
kind of
this
like,
thing.
yeah.
The Wooden Rooster was
All
like...
you had to say, JJ, was the Key Billy, and we've been at odds.
Oh,
Perfect
sorry,
odds.
Kid Billy. It wasn't bad. It was just not my favorite beer.
All the beers were really good and really different, so it was a cool show this time.
You know why there was such a disparity? Because we didn't have any sours tonight.
Yeah, because when we do, they always win.
Exactly, because sours are the best.
I agree with you.
You can find him online at Sour Tony. Just kidding. That's not his handle.
I ought to start
Yeah.
that Twitter.
There you go. That's gonna be your new alternate identity. Sour Man.
Sour tea.
Yes, when Dan said sour puss.
And just a picture of you just pouting.
Exactly. Like help! I'm in trouble. Well, that sucks for you.
So you're the human version of Grumpy Cat.
Yes.
And it's sour puss. I love it.
Dude, I don't get it.
We're gonna put whiskers on you.
That's it.
What
That's
a Sharpie.
World's worst superhero.
I don't know, man. I think you can make millions.
Dude, this Halloween, it's on, dude.
So what would... Let me ask you before we sign off tonight. What would the Sourpuss's superpowers be?
Make just pucker.
Passive aggressiveness.
He could harness the power of, I don't know, hatred. And
So he would turn like pixies and fairies and make them sour.
yeah, just make
Sour hairball.
just kind of make everyone depressed and hate life and
So like Debbie Downer.
yeah, I guess.
So you'd be Debbie Downer then, or you would be Sourpuss.
But you have good taste in beer, so that's alright. It balances it out.
So that's a really...
Exactly. See,
Don't take this the wrong way. That's a really crappy superpower.
that's what I said. World's worst superhero. But actually, did you see Inside Out, the Pixar movie?
No.
In that movie, so there's the 5 different emotions in everybody's head, and sadness is kind of the hero of the story.
That's a depressing fucking movie.
Fucking cartoons. Brainwashing our children.
I noticed that anger is actually the office worker. He has an office tie and whatnot.
Yeah.
I work in a fucking cubicle.
I would just say that according to my favorite documentary, Star Wars, anger is the correct way to force.
It does lead to hate, and hate leads to suffering.
But through hate, you can get power, and through power, you can. I forget the Sith.
The dark side are they.
Through passion leads to power, and power leads to unity and force. So, on that note,
Hey guys, what's Star Wars? What are you talking about?
We'll explain when you're
Star
older.
Trek? Isn't that like Star Trek? No? So,
It's with all the Klingons. And
Oh. Burns my bacon.
My favorite Star Wars character is Captain Kirk.
mine is Dumbledore.
Anyway.
So, as always, guys, remember, you can always write to us on Facebook, Twitter, at BeerBrosBS. Always email us, beerbrosbs@gmail.com. Everything you can find on our website. Look for us on Untapped. We're going to be rating all of our beers. And you can always listen to us, SoundCloud, iTunes, and as Jose says, what's the other one for Android?
Off Podcast Addict.
Podcast Addict. So,
Addict or addict?
Addict.
Okay.
so Addict,
You're addicted.
Like addicted to beer.
And podcast.
And
our
yes.
podcast.
And addicted to our podcast. So, good night. I'm Dave, the Big Librarian.
JJ the Metal Chef.
Dan at Dan12Con.
Jose at Jose_JR.
And Tony.
At Sourpuss.
Cheers!
Good night, cheers, everybody.
Cheers!